What's up, taters? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com, and this video is going to be different than any of my other videos. I'm just going to basically vibe with you by talking to you about some of the things that are on my mind, some of my concerns, but also some things that I'm proud of seeing. And before I go on, happy White History Month! Yeah! Now, when I say happy White History Month, some of you are probably cracking a smile. Others are like, oh, is it White Boy Summer already? And then some of you are probably like, oh gosh, do we really have to have our own month? I mean, we're white. Do we really need to have an identity problem? Do we really have to have our own month? I mean, we were the ones that are responsible for slavery. I can't stand you type of white people. You really are pathetic, and I actually don't like you very much. So we're just going to talk about the good and the bad and just the straight pathetic, but also some things that I see a change is coming, and I'm happy to see it. We're going to use my Twitter. So I want to show you the chain of events, and I want to show you what's going on with my experience in reference to July the 1st. Right now, I'm recording this on July the 1st. You're going to probably see this on July the 2nd. So it's going to be the second day of White History Month. Okay, whether you participated in it or not, I don't care. I'm just showing you my experience. So on my Twitter, I'm pretty much of a mixed bag. You don't know whether I'm coming or going. And I said this on this pro-black, because for some reason the tribalism in the black community has no bounds. I mean, they just blind, deaf, and dumb. And even though listen, let me just show you something. This is my Twitter bio. I just want you to say, I come mask off on my Twitter bio. I mean, straight up mask off. Look at my Twitter bio. My name is Tree. There go my website. Unfairly permabanned February 2018, reinstated November 2022. And this is the last sentence that they tend to ignore. But then again, some of them probably can't read. I'm the skin folk who ain't your kinfolk. That means stop looking at color. Stop looking at my nappy locks. Okay, these are dreadlocks. These are not braids. This is my real hair. Stop looking at the way I talk, and stop thinking that I'm on your team, that I'm a part of you, that I'm tribal. I am not. And then I put in here just to be funny, but also to set a message like transracial rooftop Korean. But for some reason, blind folks read this and they go, oh, she just playing. She ain't no trash. She one of us, gooble gobble. And then when I basically cuss them out and then straight, loud talk them and embarrass them, then they get mad. So we had this pro-black here, okay? What they're doing is they're responding to a tweet where I was like, I'm against reparations. So here we have Nina Turner. She's a progressive. And this heifer told myself, what would the reparation payout be? Student debt? So I said, no, we are not paying for reparations or your woke education. Get a damn job with your broke boob. As you can see the word up here, okay? So apparently this person was hurt. They did not read that I'm not on your team, I'm not tribal, and I'm not part of the black community, okay? And so they sit up here and said, I like some of your posts, but this is a bad take. Now, that's the worst thing you can do, is tell me that you don't like my take in reference to not participating in victimhood. So I said, then you really gonna hate me tomorrow when I start celebrating White History Month. Y'all gonna learn to do research on people you follow here on Twitter, and that's what I'm talking about. A lot of people see who I am. They just look at my appearance and they assume that I'm on their team, and I hate that. That's the most tribalism thing about blacks that I cannot stand. So why am I mentioning all this? Is because I actually let people know, white and black, who follow me, I'm gonna celebrate White History Month. Now, some of y'all gonna feel uncomfortable. Some of y'all not. I don't care. I'm going to do it because I did it on my other account that I'm looking at now, Liberty South Media. And I was talking to a little small itty bitty. No, I wasn't. I was still banned. That account was banned, and this account is banned, I think, too. So I didn't get a chance to celebrate White History Month on Twitter. So after doing this tweet the day before July the 1st, early in the morning on July the 1st, I posted this. No one can put me in a particular box. So if I said something on Twitter that you liked, give it a few days and you'll see me tweet something that you don't like. Either way, this is my Twitter and I will tweet what I want. If it triggers you, then do this or ignore it. And this is Bernie Mac, may he rest in peace. This is Bernie Mac actually taking the kids out to breathe fresh air and to literally touch grass. Now, here's where it gets good. So later on that day, I spent a lot of time creating this meme right here, right? I wouldn't even say it's a meme. Let me see. Let me bring it out a little bit. I wouldn't say it's a meme. I would say it's an educational thing. I do this for my godchildren all the time. So I just basically take his white inventors or leaders or warriors or musicians, composers, it doesn't matter. White people who have, like other races, have given to society. And I teach my godchildren their names and what they did. But I'm going to do that like once a day, but I just wanted to start something off on a good foot and make something very pleasing to the eye. And I made this. I'm very proud of it, right? As a matter of fact. And so, of course, you had a lot of people, to my surprise, who really liked it. But then you had, of course, I had about several black people have a problem with it, but I don't care. Of course, I did what I did. I say what I got to say. As a matter of fact, I was so hard on them, I can't even show what I said on the screen. But what disappointed me was the white guilt. So let me just read to you what the tweet said. As you can see, happy White History Month. July is hashtag White History Month, which was founded by Jesse Lee Peterson. I made this meme to kick off this awesome month. Expect more in the coming days and weeks. See, ladies and gentlemen, I don't understand why everybody lose their mind when white people decide to do things on their own, when white people decide to be proud of their heritage, proud of who they are. I love being black. Trust me, honey, I do. I love my hair. I love my body. I love my skin. I love being black. Why is it that when white people say that, it's considered like offensive? So, and I understand. And by the way, nobody's to blame for this but white people. Because when I tell you I had pushback from white people, okay, just actually telling me that I shouldn't be doing separatism, go to my Twitter. I'll leave a link. Go in to the comments section and look at white people, basically ridicule me, chastise me. Someone, you're just causing division. And I'm like, I'm causing division. We just came off of Pride Month. We just had Women's Month. We just had Black History Month. And I can't do what is this about? What's wrong with that? And even if I want to celebrate White History Month, why does it bother you? Why do you feel uncomfortable about it? What is it about you that makes this trigger you to the point where you got to attack me? See, this is what I'm talking about. And I'm not nice, honey. I'm not nice. Now, I make sure I don't do anything that's going to get me in trouble, like get me permabanned or put me back in Twitter jail. But this is something I just noticed. I'm like, you guys understand, the more you piss me off, the worse it's going to get. Because I'm like, I'm going to just even double down on the White History Month. This is not a meme for me. It's really a social experiment because I just want to see how angry both races get. Like, I want to see, I already know black folks gonna get racist, I know black folks gonna get angry because that's the envious part. It's the jealousy part. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't about them and their victimhood, if it ain't about them and them being honored and basically celebrated, diversity and inclusion, then they do not want the white man to get nothing. Okay. So I'm like, I got a problem with that. So here's another meme too. Sorry. Here is Jesse. Here's Jesse, because Jesse invented this. And I think we're going on 6 years. We're not going to listen to all of this, but if you want to see the full video, go to Jesse Lee Peterson's Twitter account. So let's go ahead and listen to him introduce the first day of White History Month.
Happy White History Month. As of July 1, 2018, we will be celebrating the entire month of July White History Month. And the reason that I picked July, put it there, James. The reason I picked July is because white Christian males and female conservative straight men and women of God are very patriotic, and July just fit with white people.
He ain't lying. It sort of does. It really does. And I'm saying, like, you have a black man, you have black people, okay? You have some white people. And actually, I see more white people celebrating White History Month than I did last time, like I did last year. So it always amazes me that when whites and blacks see black people celebrate White History Month, like, the offense level is through the roof. And I'm trying to get an understanding, like, what is it that's bothering you that a black woman and a black man or black people all together are like, yeah, White History Month. It's like, are you afraid that this may take hold? It actually has, like it has spread. Like, White History Month used to be like a meme, but now people are taking it seriously. And I want to show you something one more time, and then I'm gonna slowly end this. I am actually taking this month seriously. I'm taking it seriously by showing how things have changed, especially from the 90s. If you all see before you, this is a Woodstock appearance by DMX from 1999. Okay, this is him in front of a crowd, 90% white crowd, where he's singing the lyrics to My N-Word. And he is having the mic he's pointing the mic to the crowd for them to say the N-word part of the lyrics. Nobody's losing their mind. Nobody's like, oh my God, white supreme pieces and all that other mess. He's just like, hey, it's no problem, because it's part of the song. Once upon a time, nobody really cared if white people sang the lyrics to the song that had the N-word in it. And so I'm just basically going back and showing, remember how it used to be nice, especially in the 90s, where, you didn't care if white people said the N-words to songs. So this is what I say. Happy White History Month. Here's a flashback to the good old days where blacks like DMX encouraged whites to sing the lyric N-word to his song instead of losing his boop. Okay, so yeah, and a lot of people love this. They loved it because that's what I'm doing. I'm like slowly spoon feeding you with something like, hey, did you think about the time where we really didn't care about people saying the N-word to a lyrics, that had the N-word in it? And of course, this meme right here. I retweeted this young lady, right? I asked her first because I'm catching, when people try to come on my Twitter and try to start stuff with me, they pick the right one, because I will, I would hit, but then I also block, because I don't want to get in trouble anymore. And the last time I got put in Twitter jail, I was just like, when people come and attack me, I would attack them back, but I wouldn't block them because they'll report my account, and I got into 7-day Twitter jail. So I gotta be careful. So I don't even like fight with them. I'll say everything behind their back, behind a block, because they can't report me. So I'm pretty careful now. And it's a shame because it feels so cowardice to do that, because I missed the time where I could just say it in their face and we go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But a lot of people can't handle it. They definitely can't handle my comeback. They definitely can't handle my slap back, and they report me. And then sometimes I get in trouble. But this is a guy, I'm gonna mute it because the music is just like DMX, it's copywritten, right? So this guy, and I have to admit, he's good. But this is a young lady. She said, happy White History Month. So here you have a white man literally doing a dance that actually originated out of Africa. I don't know what particular I don't know the particular country, but this is where this dance come from. And as you can see, he has an African shirt on. And so I posted Happy White History Month. This month, white people, hold on, let me put it up a little bit so you guys can see it. I said, this month, white people are allowed to honor other cultures without being bullied by window leaking woke tards, accusing them of culturally appropriating. And then I put hashtag White History Month. And as you can see, he is got all the, I can't even do this dance. I just wanted to let you guys know. Somebody thought I was like joking when I said, I can't do this dance. It's like, I tried it because I remember seeing this dance on This Is America and I couldn't do it. Now, maybe if I have somebody teach me, I'll probably get it after a couple of days, but I just can't do that. So there's that. So, there's a lot of people I've noticed. And here's the thing. Once I got to this, all right, that's when people started to embrace it. Like, yeah, it's nothing wrong with, White History Month. Because when I came out with this, woo boy, I had the darkies and the lighties have a big fit about it. Of course, I fought back and I stood by it. But then when I basically just retweeted Jesse Lee Peterson, and then I just started saying, hey guys, remember this? And you see how things have changed for the worse. Saying we used to be cool. Everybody wanted to know, when was America great again? It was definitely great in the 80s and 90s, honey. I could tell you that with pride. And so when I saw this, white people love DMX. I mean, go look at this. Go to my Twitter and look at that tweet. White people love some DMX, and they're like, "Oh my God, I used to love to say." And they said, and then I had some of them in the comments, in the reply, saying, "You know what? I don't have no problem saying this as a white man, but I would say sang all of DMX's songs with the lyrics, with the N-word in my room, and I didn't care. And with my other white friends, we would call each other that. It was fun." Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. And now you have these woke tards, and then you have these pro-blacks, and they want to sit up here and gatekeep on what white people can and cannot say. But it's white people's fault because you bent the knee. You allowed yourself to be censored, okay? Because of other white people in powerful positions actually punishing you if you don't do this, that, and the other, okay? And so when this came out, so finally, oh my God, I just realized I may have to put a blur in there, because I just realized that I think some of these women are, I just realized that. I think, man, some of these women are nude or showing their breasts. But anyway, and then when I got to this guy right here, this is when I realized that a lot of people were embracing it. A lot of people were saying wonderful things. And it was like, Happy White History Month. And so now I guess you could say the attitude has changed. So it was a little hostile in the beginning, but then I guess most white people, especially the ones I have been interacting with on my Twitter, finally said, there's nothing wrong with this. Whether Tree is memeing or playing around, it doesn't matter. I like this. She's taking it to another level. I'm enjoying this. And so there's that. So in conclusion, I guess I want to say this. I understand that a lot of people associate, being prideful of who you are, and with whites in a way, with the white supreme pieces, and you don't have to go that route. I just said to myself, like, everybody can have fun and be proud of who they are, except for white people. Now, you kumbayayers, I'm really not interested in hearing from you, because if you're not going to tell black people that they can't basically be proud of who they are, if you can't tell Latino and Hispanics they can't be proud of who they are, then don't you even fix your mouth to say that white people can't be proud of who they are. It's okay to be white. It's okay to be white. It's okay to be white. This is Tree from treeoflogic.com. Let me know what you think in the comments. I really want to see, what your mind is, where your mind is, saying, I want to see, are you okay with this? And if you aren't, let me know why. If you are, then good for you. Let's celebrate it together. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye.